Hello guys, it's Jay Potter here again, and I'm here to discuss the new Iron Man 3 movie with you guys. Now I apologise for my videos being quite late out, but then again, I can't really get the operating system to work yet with the video editor, so if anyone has any video editing tools they would like to recommend, please go ahead and offer. Now, one of my topics today I want to discuss with you guys is Iron Man 3. Now, I wanted to give a review for the film because I know people are saying, oh, it's not that good, or it wasn't the best. Now I went in there thinking it's not going to be the best film to watch because I've heard a lot of bad negativity of it since it's came out. Now I watched it and honestly I can say it's going to be, unless a new 4-1 comes out good, it's going to be my film of the year for me. Brilliant graphics on the movies, brilliant animations. When you seen the suits and all that coming at the end, there was no kind of looking like it was automated or moved in with animations. It looked actual proper part of the film, and it was really well done. The story, I will say this guys, if you're looking to see the Mandarin story in Iron Man 3 movie, it's not really that. They do introduce some parts of the comic book, but they also change what the Mandarin is. But then again, I would still say it's one of the best films. For people with kids, I'm just wondering if they can take their kids to go and see the film, I would recommend it. It's very little bad language in it, very funny for a movie, very very funny. One of the best acts I've seen for a while from what's his name, from the actor in Iron Man 3, which is, sorry about this guys, Robert Downey Jr. Now, problem with the film was for me, the only downfall I had for the film was the Mandarin story. They changed it a little bit compared to what I wanted to see. They had made the Mandarin story, they changed it too much for me, and I'm not really want to go into it because if I go into it, I'll ruin the film for you guys. It's a big spoiler in it, so I'm not going to go into that much. If you've watched the film and you want to discuss it more with me, give me an email and I can maybe discuss it via email through the YouTube service. But yeah, I thought it was really good. The acting was solid all the way through it. A lot of good funny parts, as I've said already. Only thing is, I would always say it was a really long film. Mind you, I had to watch it in 3D because all the 2D were sold out. But the film was a very long film for us. Me and my dad were in the cinema for 2.5 hours watching it in 3D. That's including the adverts. Now, it was still worth of it because they explained a lot during the film. There was no like kind of bull crap in the middle of the scenes. It wasn't as if it was split into fillers. It was actually all the information was there was good. They explained a really good story, didn't rush it and didn't make it too long either. But just so you know, it is quite a long thing to sit in the cinema for 2.5 hours, especially the one I went to was at Fountain Park and the seats on it is the comfiest. Now, I'm also trying out my headset this week guys, so if anyone's got any problems, if they're hearing on it, please let me know and I'll be able to fix it. But I'm hoping this mic is better than the one I used last time. It was an open mic. Also, just to get another heads up what I'm doing game wise guys, I'm still in Guild Wars 2, not playing it as much, and I'm also trying out Rift, the new Storm Legion, and I'm starting out from a new character on the Bloodiron EU server. If you want to join me there, my name is Sigeric, Sigeric. I'll put it on the comments for you. I'm quite enjoying it at the moment. The combat animations aren't the best for me. I'm a rogue. The mages are good. I've got a mage at 44, but I'm not playing him at the moment. But the combat animations aren't the best. I'm a guardian, just so you all know. The server I'm on is an elite populated server, but the only reason I went was the only PvP one they had. I'm not a big fan of PvP servers. I like to gank people, as you know. Well, you'll know if you know how to play games with me. But if you want to come along and join me, I'm more than happy. There's a new guild I've just joined there called Hear Me Roar. We're looking for new members, so be free to come and have a look at the guild, come and join the game. I understand the game's now got a free to play section on it for level 20. If you want to try it out again, see if you like it or not. I would say the animations look a bit dated, but then again the graphics are still good. They've got things in there that Blizzard promised would be in their stuff, but hasn't even been on yet. For example, I'll give you an example on this right now. The Blizzard promised that the hunter would have a quiver for his bows and ammo pouches for his guns. Never once did they give us that, whereas on the Rift one I've played so far. The Ranger class or Marksman or Sharpshooter all have quivers or ammo pouches, whatever weapon you use, and they very well have the weapons still. So if you like to play the Hunter in the olden days where you had your bow and your swords, you can pretty much do that. I also like the talent system where you can just customise your things up, so you're not stuck to the one playstyle all the time. Say you play games such as World of Warcraft again, and I'm sorry I don't like to compare both of them, but it's the only one that's really similar to Good Rift and World of Warcraft are very similar games. Just different stories and different kind of gameplay. For example, Rift has more Rift activities and better PvP in my eyes, and it has more role-playing aspects to World of Warcraft's more a die-hard raiding game, even though there is raids in Rift, but I've not really done them, so I can't comment on the Rift ones. But yeah, Rifts, it's okay. It's, for example, I play a rogue and I play a mage. Now, if you're in World of Warcraft, you choose a hunter, you're stuck to the bow style, and you've got 3 different specs, but are very similar to each other. One which specialises in pets, one which specialises in long range kind of marksmanship, and one which specialises in shorter range survival kind of style. Whereas Rift, you can turn that hunter ranger spec into e.g. a tactician that I do for PvP, which has a lot of buffs and can heal people, and it has like flamethrowers and that. You can go a rogue type kind of class with assassination, all the different styles in there. You've got tanks on it, and you can become a healer, raid support healer also. So it is actually quite a decent thing to have. Also the mages, for example, one of my favourite things on it is I can be a necromancer sometimes, then turn into a pyromancer, which is a big fire mage which has all the kind of mage-like abilities but on the fire version, or you can become an elementalist that uses elemental powers similar to the shaman in a way, but it has elemental pets that actually act like pets, like the necromancer has undead pets that act like pets. Except for the difference between elementalist and undead, necromancer one is elementalist pets you can only have one at a time. Necromancer you have one at a time, but you can also have like spells that summon more for a short period of time. So like for example, Cold to the Grave or something like that for the Necromancer summons like 5 minion undead which spawns an opponent, and then will last for a certain amount of time for your channeling, which again, it's quite fun. It's quite fun seeing this little army chasing one about when they're trying to run away from it. I quite enjoy it. But I really love the dimension system, and the reason I'm going to say this to you guys is, if you're looking for a game that you wanted to replace Star Wars Galaxies, I would recommend Rift. Now the reason why, the combat's not the best, the dimensions aren't the best compared to Star Wars Galaxy's housing system, there's nothing to be able to beat that. But Rift then again has a housing system that might be dimension wise, like different portals, but when you get there it's open to the public, people can rate your houses, you can have barkeeps in there so you can sell food and drink, and you can customise it to how you want it. You buy a bit of land, you buy whatever kind of set frame you want, so I bought one with like a ranch or something. You can buy all different ones, like each an island with a big castle rook on it, anything you want, and you customise it to what you want. You go and buy this stuff, craft it, whatever you want to do with it, put it out there, and you can advertise it to people. Look at my house, blah blah blah, and it's good for role playing aspects, because if you've got a guild, you can even have guild dimensions. It's like a big guild base and all that stuff, and it gives the game a little bit more longevity to me, because it means if that's what you like to do is just craft houses and have fun, you can do it, and then you can go and have your combat outside. But you don't even need to really be a combat expert. All you really need to do in Rift to get that kind of style is that you could, let's say, get one character out of 60, right? Just do the core game, and then that's all you need to do for the rest of your time. You can go and just craft. You don't even really need to do that. You can just get to like level 50, craft items up, sell on the trading post, and then go and fire it off onto your dimension with your money and go and get what you want. And I would recommend, honestly, it's hard to explain it compared to Star Wars Galaxy stuff. The only real difference between that and Star Wars Galaxies is Star Wars Galaxies you picked a house, you found a bit of land, it was a large house, small house, medium house, or a bunker. I had all 3 obviously. Or you can make a city. In this you're stuck to whatever land you buy. You can't expand the land outwards unless you buy another dimension. But you can only have one active at a time, by the way, so you can have one stored, but you can only have one active at a time. But the problem is with the big dimension, you can buy a really big one and customise it to what you want, or you get if you want to stick to the ones it gives you as a quest, it's quite small, so you can't really have. You're pretty much, put this way, you're pretty much limited to what you can do. For example, Star Wars Galaxy's houses, you could just fire whatever you wanted in the house until there was no space left at all in the house. Whereas on Rift, you have limits to, like, e.g. you think your starting amount's 250 items, but you can pay platinum, which is the equivalence of gold in World of Warcraft, and equivalence to millions on Star Wars Galaxies, and I can't remember what it is in Star Wars Republic, but in Guild Wars it's gold again. And that pretty much means you can expand it every time, so you can go up to 250 to 375. That's what I've done on mine, and that's all I need. But you can go up to like 1,000 or something, I believe. Might be a little bit shorter now, but I'm not 100% sure. I also know every time you level up, you also unlock some more points, I've been told. I'm not 100% sure on that, but that's what people are trying to tell me. And it's fun. It's something you can pair it with your friends. You can meet up in there and have like duels and that in there, and peace and quiet, and just have your own little bit of land. You can't craft in there as far as I'm aware, but you may be able to do it in the future. But yeah, that's really it. If you want to come and join me in Rift, as I said, my name's Sigeric. I'll leave it in the comments below so you know where to find me. If you want to ask any questions or give me any kind of feedback, please be welcome to put it in the comments. Please be constructive feedback though, guys. Please do not leave any negative stuff which is just to insult people. If you want to insult someone, make your own video or something, please. Okay, I'll see you guys all next time, and have some fun. See you guys, bye.